A 105-year-old woman has credited alcohol and raisins as the reason she survived the coronavirus. There is a sentence I never thought I would say. I'm your host for this one, Joss Bedard, and today on Inform Overload, I'm going to share this incredible story with you guys about this coronavirus survivor. But before I do that, I also want to share my brand new channel called Sassy. I would love for you guys to head over there and subscribe. Come check it out, come say hi, let me know that I sent you. I want to know my potato fam was over there with me. However, this 105-year-old woman is way more impressive than anything I will do in my entire life. So let's get into that story. Lucia DeClerc is the oldest resident at her nursing home in New Jersey, turning 105 years on January 25th just this year, which also happened to be the exact same day that she found out she had contracted the coronavirus. When she first tested positive, she said she was initially scared, but then she remembered she's lived through the Spanish flu, 2 world wars, and the deaths of 3 husbands and a son. So she is one tough cookie, to say the least. And if there's anyone who would be able to fight off a virus like this, it is her. The elderly woman is described as having a sharp mind, which is just one of the reasons why she was missing the daily chatter that she had at her nursing home. Because of the virus, she was isolated for 2 weeks by herself, but she was able to get back to her room where she now just often holds the rosary. After testing positive and being isolated for 2 weeks, she showed few physical symptoms of the virus and went back to her regular nursing life home after her isolation was up. Since the elderly are at highest risk when it comes to this virus because their bodies just aren't able to fight off COVID-19. So what was it that helped her survive such a deadly virus? Lucia discussed her long life during an interview with the New York Times and said the secret to living to such an old age was prayer and no junk food. So it looks like I'm dying young. Great. As for surviving the coronavirus, she believes her body was able to fight it off due to the 9 gin-soaked golden raisins that she would eat every morning. Yes, that is right. Let me say it again. 9 gin-soaked golden raisins. She eats them every single morning and has been doing that for the majority of her life. She explained the raisins method and said, fill a jar, 9 raisins a day after it sits for 9 days. Simple as that. Turns out this is not the only unique habit she has. Her family says she also drinks aloe juice straight from the container and brushes her teeth with baking soda. I've actually done the baking soda teeth brushing thing, so like that's not totally a surprise for me, but maybe I need to start like eating these gin-soaked raisins. The New York Times also spoke with her 53-year-old granddaughter, Sean Laws O'Neill, who said, we would just think, Grandma, what are you doing? You're crazy. Now the laugh is on us. She has beaten everything that has come her way. Now all of us are rushing out and getting mason jars and yellow raisins trying to catch up. At first, her family did say they were very concerned when they found out that she tested positive, but now they just call her the 105-year-old badass who kicked COVID. Like, that's insane. The care home administrator, Michael Neiman, says that Lucia is just one of 62 residents at their nursing home who has contracted the virus. But she seemed to just fight it off no problem. So, what did we learn today, kids? I think that we learned pray, avoid junk food, and eat 9 gin-soaked covered raisins every morning. Yellow raisins, golden raisins. I feel like they gotta be the right ones. I'm going to get some raisins. But before I go out and buy these raisins, I'm gonna get out of here, and make sure you guys come see me on Sassy. I would love to hang out with you guys more over there. Leave a like on this video and subscribe so you don't miss more news stories. I was your host, Joss Bedard. I will see you in another one. Bye.